hope this is working. Thought I would have a go at doing a live stream. I'll work on my my project today. First things first. I'm just trying to get into. I'm just trying to get into my actual thing. I don't know. You used to be able to. Come on. Where is it? Videos, is that the right one? Videos, I don't want to change it, I want to actually view it on my laptop. Come on. Right. Can you all hear me okay? That's the main thing. My name is Kay and I'm StitchyFifer here on YouTube and over on Instagram. Very warm welcome to you if this is your first time viewing my channel. I do hope that you find something that you like and that you will come back and spend some more time with me again. If you are returning, thank you so much for pressing that play and returning back to stitch with me today. This is one of the Gogh charts from the Heaven and Earth SAL for this year. When we got to 2,000 people subscribing, we got given the Hummingbirds in Spring chart from Dona Gelsinger. And pardon me. This is the one that I started. I actually started this on the 1st of January because I started the HAED SAL over the weekend before it, because it was released early. Come on, where is it? That's what I want. Right. Just rearranging the windows on my laptop so I can see pattern keeper and see the chat box at the same time. There we go. Yeah, so that's this chart here is the Gogh chart for that, and like I said, I started it. Got a needle already threaded on that strand. Oh, I'm all over the place. So this is the yeah, this is the project for today. If you are joining the chat, please do pop a comment in the chat box, and we can have a chat while we're working our projects together. You know, what project you're working on or where you're from. I just feel like I'm talking to nobody at the moment. I hope I've put that in the right. I hope that's in the screen. I'm not way off screen. It's a bit awkward. Let me have a quick. Yes, in the right place. Go. Hopefully I've not got this on subscribers only chat. Right, that's. I've got one in there, so it's to end this thread. Right. On there. Don't really have a lot to say today. I think that's walked in the wrong place. It's not the same colour as that one, is it? Guess we'll just cut that one off. That's what I've done. You're in the wrong place. You're there. Goes there. Right. Colour this one now. Oops. Don't really have anything to really talk about. I could tell you what happened on Monday with Oscar, but other than that, I don't really have much I could tell you. On Monday, as you may know, up here in Scotland, we were getting battered by Storm Flores, and Oscar, who's the youngest of my two cats, has taken it upon himself when I go outside to come out with me. And normally he's quite good, and and I do notice him. But on Monday, because the weather was so bad, I wasn't expecting the cats to come out. Charlie doesn't go out if it's windy. He doesn't like the wind, so he just sits at the door. So it's kind of, Charlie was at the door, and I thought Oscar was inside because I hadn't seen him come out at the back of me. And I just went out to the bin. My bin's right outside the front door. So it's literally out the front door, pop the thing in the bin, turn around and come back in. Well, Oscar had popped out right at the back of me. I didn't know where I didn't see him. So when I shut the door, he was shut outside. And it must have been about half an hour to 3/4 an hour later. I'm thinking, it's very quiet. Normally when it's quiet, if Oscar's too quiet, he's either getting up to something or he's fast asleep. And it was getting too close to their dinner time, so I thought, right, I'll feed them. If he's hiding, he'll come out for his dinner. So I went and gave them their pouches, what they get for their dinner. And shouts on Oscar. No sign. I thought, well, that's weird. That is so weird for him not to turn up. Not to come as soon as he hears me opening the door for, to get the pouches out. He's usually right there at the back of me, meowing, tell me he's there, tell me he's hungry. Nothing. Not a peep. Pardon me. So I go in the bedroom, no shouting on him, thinking, oh, don't tell me he's got himself stuck someplace, down the side of a cupboard or something. So I'm shouting on there, not a thing, not a peep. And so then I go into every room in the house, can't find him. Meanwhile, Charlie's come through. I'm thinking he's not eating his dinner yet either. What's going on? So he comes through and he's sitting on the living room windowsill, and he's looking outside and he's getting all himself all angsty. You know, like something outside that shouldn't be. And I'm thinking, what's going on? So I'm like shouting on Oscar, getting quite panicky. And then I thought, oh, I bet he's outside. I bet he's went outside and he'll have wandered off. I'll have expecting him to have wandered off somewhere. So I open the door and I'll stick my head out and I stick my head around just out into the side. And there's Oscar between the railing at the back on the porch and the edge of the step that makes up the you have to come up 2 steps to go onto my porch and that height, and there's a gap maybe about 3/4 of maybe a foot, maybe 9 inches to a foot. And here he is, curled up into a little ball, shaking like a leaf, looking sorry for himself. Bone dry, of course, but terrified because he's been out. He must have thought I didn't love him anymore and I'd shut him out. So I got him in. He wasn't for moving. He completely sort of not shut down, but he wasn't far off it. So I had to go and pick him up. I had to, go down the steps, go round to the side and pick him up because couldn't reach over the railings, couldn't reach under the railings. So I did that, brought him in. The minute he got in the house, it was like he bolted through to the kitchen, and his hidey hole in the house is in the kitchen under the chair at the back of the door. So that's where he went in there, and he was shaking. And every time I looked at him, he gave me this look that only cats can give you when when you think you're in the wrong, and that you've shorted them on something. So yeah, that was the look I got for about the next 2 hours. Every time I went near him or every time I walked past him. But yeah, cats. Yeah. Other than that, he was fine. Not a thing wrong with him. He wasn't soaking wet. He just got a fright from the wind. But yeah, lesson learned. Whenever I go outside now, I'm double checking that there's no cat following me outside. And to give him his due, he's only come out once since then, and we're what now, Thursday, and he's only come out with me maybe once. Rest of the time he stops because for a while he would only go as far as the front door, same as Charlie. But then, he's a younger cat. He's full of mischief and full of curiosity. So curiosity nearly did get him because he would do. I mean, if I hadn't noticed that he was there, if I hadn't noticed, he could have been out there all night. So luckily he was only out until for maybe about 3/4 an hour to an hour. So yeah, poor Oscar. So that was what happened to him. Other than that, nothing much has happened. We didn't really get the full impact of that storm because it impacted HAED more up north, sort of like north of the northern half of the Highlands and up past Inverness towards Caithness type area. So we're quite lucky. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 3 across. 1, 3. And this one. Where's this one going? Now where does this one go? I'll mark that off. that there, darling? What's up there? Right, I think what I'll do is I'll do... No, end it there. Three to there. Is that... Hello, Sarah. How are you, honey? You alright? Hope you're okay. What are you working on? I didn't notice your comment. I wasn't paying attention. So how many extra treats do you think I should give Oscar to make up for shutting him outside in the storm? I think he's eating his own weight in maze, I think. It's easy to see him talk about Oscar because Charlie's lying with his back to me. Oh, I've seen that one. I've seen that one. That was on my wish list for a while and I took it back off again. That's the proper artwork for it, isn't it? It's the deer. Hello, my case. Oh. I think there's star attraction on the channel. Never mind my stitching. I can't remember where you're based. Are you in the States? Or are you in the UK? Do you think I should add it back onto my wish list then? Put it on my... Kansas, alright. I'm trying to think, Kansas, is that like Wichita and Kansas City and that, isn't it? You're not getting affected by the bad weather that they're getting at the moment, are you? Yeah, you're more slap bang in the middle, aren't you? It's like us, where I am, I'm in Fife, it's part of the Central Belt, although it's the eastern end of the Central Belt. Yeah. Is it quite flat? I think, to be honest, if I was going to be visiting the States, I think I would like to visit Kansas. It's sunny today, nice. Hopefully you're not going to get that bad weather. I think it's more sort of to the north and east of you guys, so I'm trying to think, because I'll follow one of the streamers that does the live streaming for the tornadoes, because it always fascinates me. So the weather, like your weather over there, just fascinates me. So I'm trying to think where he said that it was either last night or tonight. Is it Montana's getting it? I think he said Billings sort of area. I tend to watch his live streams and just get on crack on with my stitching. don't have any family in Kansas, I don't think. I've got some distant cousins in Chicago, some in California, I think Los Angeles area. See, I follow the other one, Ryan Hall. But that's because I also follow Brandon Kopic and is it Corey Gherkin? I think that's their names. I dare say they both do the same thing and just get the word out quicker, eh? Yeah. I used to follow there's a guy who used to do live streaming. He did tours as well, and he sort of did them. Can't remember his name. He's not done it for ages though. That's how I got into following like the Storm Chasers. Was through him. I was just sort of scrolling through and clicked on it and got hooked, and yeah. I think it's completely different seeing it from their viewpoint, isn't it? Are you coming to say hello? Charlie? You gonna say hello? Eh? Hello. Yeah, it's not supper time yet. You've got 2 hours yet. That's Charlie making his appearance. Eh? What you doing? What you doing? Hello. I wish I could move the camera. I would move the camera if I knew that I would definitely be able to get back into the right place for film, for Zima stitching. Because he has just been, he's like a limpet. He's attached to my arm at the moment. Oh, you got 2? Bob and Ivy. Yeah? Oh, nice. I had 2 black cats before I had these boys, brother and sister, Andy and Lola, and I had a little tuxedo called Joey, who got his name because he reminded me of a kangaroo. Yeah, he is. He's very clingy. He's as Stitched by Liz would say, he's a state level 3 clinger. Definitely. He's got to be in the same room as me. For most of the day anyway. I'm talking about you. A year and a half now. Alright. And there. What was I saying? Yeah, I still had the 3, and then I had to go into temporary accommodation. I had to go to a hostel temporarily, and they wouldn't accept cats. So a friend of my daughter's was taking care of them, but then she couldn't take care of them any long term. We didn't know how long it would be until I got offered a home, a new house. So I had to give them up for adoption. So yeah. If I'd still had them, if I'd still had them, I wouldn't have had Oscar and Charlie. myself tied up in knots with this thread. It's not one to thread. There we go. So what do you think, Sarah? Do you think I should go ahead and get Monarch Glen to start myself? Because it's actually one of my favourite paintings. I've always said it's because of my Gordon, because our clan badge is the stag's head. And to me that's just the ultimate stag's, you know, picture of a stag. So many different shades of pink in this. I hope I do. I might go and do that actually. I would do it just now, but it's on my phone. And you guys are on my phone. Just give me a second, and what I'll do is I'll do it through the laptop. Hold on. I was going to add that onto my wish list, so that I've got that. Come on. Right. It looks so different looking at the HAED website on the laptop. Monarch. Oh. Now, do you think I should get the max colours? Or the regular? I think I'll go for the max colours because I actually quite... Is it just super size one? That's just... description. Right. Add to wish list. There we go. I've added that to the wish list, and what I'll do is when's the 8th? What day is this today? It's the 7th. I think I might get that tomorrow if I've got the money after my direct debits come off. Oh. Say that you've enabled me, Sarah. Oh, good going. You're at 73%. Well done. Oh, yeah. Right, I've put it on my wish list. I'll put the max colour version into my wish list. And what I'll do is tomorrow, if once my direct debits are paid, if I've got enough left, I'll go ahead and get it. It's not you're enabling me. Well, it's not really enabling me, is it, when it's one that I had planned to have at some point. I keep clicking on the wrong thing. Here we go. Right, so that's that. Down 3, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Right. Don't tell me it's... There we go. Thought I'd got a knot in it there. I'm working this one on 18 count 1/1. Normally I work on 25 count 1/1 for the larger pieces and 18 count for the smaller pieces. So this one's not that big. It's only got 85,725, so I think it's a mini size. But it's good enough for this, you know. I'll go the other way. Yeah. How are you finding the coverage one over one with the darker colours? Because I'm quite enjoying the coverage with these, and even with the HAED SAL. I know that some of the, like I use CXC, and I know that some of the darker colours, sometimes I struggle with even that with the coverage, so. As long as you're happy with it, yeah, I get that. Yeah, that's a lot of stitches, and you're 72% through. Whoa, well done. Do you stitch monogamously, or do you switch between different projects then? That's a hard word to say, isn't it, monogamously? Because I tried that for May. The cottage garden in bloom. One that I'm stitching on 18 count. I'm stitching it on ungridded on antique white, and I stitched on that monogamously for May, and it's a bit broke me. 3 or 4, right. So what's your other project then? See if you can enable me some more. Alright. Is that Amble side? I've not seen that one. Oh, the Pilgrim, yeah. I've looked at that one. I like long dog samplers. I've got 2 on the go at the moment. I've got Fisherman's Friends, which is the newest one I've started, and I've got Taboo. Candylicious, which one's that? I'm thinking of starting Cosmic Bowline, supersized Max Claw version, in the new year, but oh no, I don't want to do that. I want. Alright, I'll go up here, hold on. Oh, right. That's... The Candylicious one, now that I've got it up, I think, yeah. It's quite similar sort of idea to the one that Siski's doing with all the different colouring things, isn't it? It's that sort of like, everything's just sort of like, and the cookies one, it's the other one I'm thinking of. I quite like that one actually. No, I've got enough. I've got enough. I'm thinking about starting a cosmic bow and supersized matte colour, but that would be potentially January new start. I'm holding off making a firm decision until after they release the charts. Well, they show the charts for the HAED SAL next year, because I said I might not be doing it. I'm not saying I wouldn't do it if the right chart wasn't there, but if they do one next year. I've got my 4 new starts for the next, well, my next 4. One's definite as soon as I get my fabric and my floss, and that's 2 wheels with the, it's either Natalie or Natalie Stilkina. Oh, I've just went and taken that stitch out, would you believe it? Oh, one of those days, I'm having a bit of a nightmare. That's that one. So I'll go to there, and it's there. Yeah, I've got quite a few now. I'm looking at diversifying a bit more, because I've got so many Heaven and Earth Designs charts, and I've got so many Artecy charts. I'm getting a fair selection of Cross Stitch Studio charts as well. So I'm always looking for new designers. I've got a couple that I'm interested in from Cross Stitch for Everyone. And I've got one or two Tilton charts, Tilton Crafts ones. I'm always just looking for something that catches my eye, and I'm also one of these people that tend to go for things that are a bit more obscure. I don't really like, oh, that's the wrong, that one. I don't really like going for one that everyone else is going for. You know, if it gets to the stage when I'm looking at a chart and say there's quite a few people on floss tuber stitching it, it does put me off a little bit, because I'll get bored of seeing it. And I think, well, if I'm going to get bored of seeing it when there's so many people doing it already on floss tube, or so many floss tubers doing it, that's going to make me feel that way. I'm going to get that way when I'm actually doing it myself. So I tend to look at maybe, especially if it's not a designer I've seen before. If they've got a chart, if they're doing a chart, say someone was doing a chart from, is it Stitchy So Beautiful? And I really liked it, but maybe 5 or 6 different people were doing that one chart. I was like, okay, I really like that chart, but you know, there's so many people doing it, and am I going to go off it? Or what I would do is I would add it to like a wish list or something, and then, you know, have a look at it again. If it's still sort of like, if there's some sort of like I really like it, then it'll stay where it is. If not, it'll come off the wish list. But but I'll have a look also on the website or on the shop on Etsy and see if there's other charts that catch my eye. Also, I try and do something, especially now that I'm doing this channel. I try to do things that are a bit more, you know, a bit more, not, I wouldn't say obscure, but it's a little bit different. To give you guys some variety as well. And I'm sorry if that makes me sound pretentious, but it's just how I am. I know that I get bored looking at the same ones, same charts all the time, same pictures all the time. Yes, that's true, there are. Yeah, I would agree with you on that. There's endless charts, yeah. I just think if we're all doing the same thing, it does get boring. That goes off. I don't know if you can hear that music playing. That's my upstairs neighbours joining in the party. I'll be so glad when the schools go back. I do apologise if you can hear that. Do those 5 and go back up to the top. Can you guys see the top of the screen? The top of the work, or am I going to have to move? Sorry, I do make you feel a wee bit seasick. Oh, you can't hear it good. You hear the banging. I've moved this camera up and I'm waiting on my live stream to actually catch up with where I am. Come on. How are you so far behind me? Oh. Come on. Can you see the top? Right, wait a minute. I'll move my finger. Right, so I'll move it to the right. Oops, sorry. Oh, no. Wasn't planning on working up that top bit, but that's where that next colour goes. If you can see the blue bit underneath the top of the, you know, underneath my, what, here-ish, right. I'm sitting with a blanket over my feet because my feet are cold. Right, if I do those 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and right. Now, when I do the top line as my method of stitching, I work in the top row. I treat it as if the top grid line, like on there, is stitched. So my next colour on that row is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. So I'll stitch that one. And then I park in the next space, which is there. Right, so that means that I'm working up here now. And I work down to get into about this section here. Oh, wasn't planning on working on that bit, but hey ho. This is why I didn't do a stitch with me yesterday with the Peacocks and Roses sampler, because I'm working on diagonal and I completed a diagonal and a half yesterday. So I would have been moving about quite a bit. No, not that one, that one. Oh, what about the one colour in that? Is there no more? Alright, okay, so it's just one stitch and then, okay. Charlie, what are you doing? You better not be reading that bag. Trying to see what you can get in that bag because there's nothing in it. Just rubbish. I can see your tail. What are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, that's what I thought. Come What is it? Does it not leave you any? Alright, okay. Somebody's in the half because they didn't leave him any chicken. There's 603 hiding. There we go. I'm actually thinking I need to move at some point. I'm getting sore. I think I might. Yeah, let's see. I think I might call it quits now, guys, because I'm actually getting a bit stiff, and a bit sore. I've been sitting for quite a while before I came on live stream, finishing off my 200 stitches for Kitschy kitchen shelf to complete the column. Look at this. Oops. Can I do this? Can I do this? There we go. There we go. That's what I'd worked on. See. Oh. Can you see it? Oh, you added the picture to the group. I'll need to go and have a look. But yeah, I finished off this column. Look. Trying to figure out what that is, but not quite worked it out yet. So that's what I've done there. Yesterday, wrong flag. Oh, no, you're not going to fall. I won't let you. Oh. And this is what I did yesterday. With the variegated threads. I think I was there. No. But I was there because I did all that. So completed that diagonal. Done the whole of that one. And I'm happy and started a new one there. So yeah. And whoever gave me the tip of working in diagonals and using variegated threads, that is a total game changer for me. It means I don't have to fussy cut it, which is brilliant. So that's that. And this is where I am at on the HAED SAL. This is Van Gogh Roses. I'm just finishing off this diagonal here. And then going to start back up here, just about working to finish this second row of pages. So I'm doing 250 stitches a day, but I've missed today and yesterday on that, so I'm going to have to do 750 on Friday. Oh. Tomorrow's Friday. So that's that. So that's what I've been working on this week. But I need to say, you'll see it all in my update on Saturday. Days of the week. I'm not doing very well today. I'm going to go anyway and stretch my legs and give these guys some treats because I'm getting the death stare from Oscar as well now. So I'm going to go, guys. Thank you for your time today. I will try and schedule some more live streams at some point. And hopefully I won't be so much all over the place. Thank you for your time and take care and all that, and happy stitching. Bye.